Hello guys, welcome back to Catfish Farm Enterprise. Now this is your #1 channel for catfish farm videos. So we have various educational videos on the catfish farm business. You don't want to miss them. So if you're new or you're just you're just having an encounter with this channel right now, just go through the channel. We have various videos you will love. You can drop your comments and don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. So we are looking at a very important topic everyone in catfish farm business want to hear about. A lot of persons have asked questions in this regard, in this line, and today we want to treat these issues. So we are looking at the challenges catfish farmers face. Now, there are a lot of challenges in the catfish farm business. Now, don't mind when a lot of persons say yes, it's a lucrative business, but in every business there are challenges. So that's why we are here to educate you, not to get into maybe pull out once you face these challenges, how to tackle these challenges. Now, so a lot of people will not say, oh, they told me that catfish farm business is lucrative, they told me that catfish farm business is good, but they didn't tell me the challenges. And immediately they face the first obstacle, they are complaining, they want to run out on the business. So a lot of persons are inside the business today. They are facing these challenges and they are still striving on to make headways in the catfish farm business. Welcome back. So now we are running you through the 10 challenges farmers encounter in the catfish farm business today, especially in Nigeria, and this cut across some West African or African countries. Challenges most of the catfish farmers they encounter in the catfish farm business. And moreover, if you want to go into the catfish farm business a large way, a large scale, commercial way, now you will encounter one of these challenges as you scale up in the catfish farm business. So sit back, learn, and see how you can tackle most of these challenges most of the farmers face. So stay tuned as we bring you the 10 challenges most catfish farmers face in the catfish farm business. #1 challenge most catfish farmers encounter in the catfish farm business is availability of space. Now, availability of space have hindered a lot of catfish farm business from scaling up. Now, your fishes, they need good spaces to do very well. Now, there should be available spaces for them to do well, to expand your pond. If you are going commercial, so you need a lot of spaces, a lot of land to do this. And these spaces are very expensive in the town area where it's closer. Now, where you can maybe get those large spaces in a minimal amount, might be in the rural areas and the villages. And these places are far from the main town where the persons or where your market is. So the availability of space has been a major challenge a lot of farmers encounter in the catfish farm business today. So that challenge has been going on for a long time. So except you are doing it in the small scale, you can now make use of maybe the little land you have or your backyard. But going commercial, you should look out for large spaces, and the inavailability of these spaces have affected a lot of catfish farmers. So most persons want to scale up, but since there is no available space for them to do that, it has been an hindering factor in the catfish farm business today. So availability of space is one of the challenges a lot of farmers face when embarking on the catfish farm business. Now, the second challenge a lot of farmers encounter is electricity. And bear in mind, the electricity in this part of our world is very poor. I know it's very poor, so a lot of farmers now tend to look at alternative sources as a source of power. Since they will need to be powering, they're pumping the water, so they will need power or source of electricity for that. So due to the low turnout of electricity, it has hindered a lot of catfish farmers. I've met a lot of persons that have spent huge sum of amount for just to generate power in the farm. So this is a hindering factor a lot of farmers encounter, the electricity in the area. Now, this is particular in the Nigerian system and also in some farmers within the West African areas. So it has been one of the greatest challenges a lot of farmers face, which is electricity. Now, if there is adequate electricity, your cost of production will be lowered a bit. Now, you are buying diesel for your engine you want to use to power the farm. Now, you'll be servicing that maybe the machine they want to be using, the generator or the rest. And now even getting maybe a sound power system that can power the pumping machine and the rest. Now bear in mind you are changing water almost daily in the farm, so you need a sort of power that can be powering your pumping machine daily. So with a low turnout of electricity, you are spending more in getting diesel and getting for the machine. So it will increase the cost of production for the farmers. So electricity has been an issue that a lot of farmers have encountered in the catfish farm business. Third challenge a lot of farmers encounter is the challenge of security. Now, security is one of the major aspects in the farm. Now, a lot of persons have put in huge sum of investment in the catfish farm business today, ranging from thousands to millions of naira in the farm. Now, if there is no adequate security for the farm, you might wake up one morning and you have lost millions out of your farm. So security challenge is worsening. And with the security challenge presently we have in our nation, Nigeria today, which is not that effective, now a lot of farmers want to maybe pull out from the investment they want to do in the farm, so that they don't wake up one morning and persons have come to the farm and pack up all their maybe fishes and the rest. So I know a lot of farmers have tried to install the CCTV camera to help to curb the insecurity issues facing in the farm. A lot of persons have employed maybe persons to stand as security for the farm. So, but the challenge of security is one of the challenges a lot of farmers go encounter, because now if there is no adequate security for the farm, you might be experiencing theft. Some persons will say they wake up and before the morning, persons have come to the farm with net and they have packed a lot of their fishes. And this challenge has to do with the number one challenge we talked about, which is the availability of space. Now, because there's no more space in the town area, most farmers tend to move their farm to the rural areas. Now, because that place is rural and the farmers don't really reside there with the fishes, they have to employ persons there. So one morning you can just come, because that place is mainly lonely. Persons might just come to the farm and clear your fishes, and you have run into losses in the farm. So security is one of the challenges a lot of farmers have been facing in the catfish farm business today. Although they have been looking out for means to curb these challenges, but with the help of the government and other agencies, it can be able for the farmers to strive well in the catfish farm business. So we look at the fourth challenge. We have talked about the availability of space. We have looked at electricity as a challenge, or the power output. Also, we look at security as a challenge a lot of farmers they encounter. Now, the third one is the road network. Bad road network has been a challenge for most farmers. Now, if your farm is located in an area that has a bad road network, it will be hard for buyers to locate your farm to come and buy. So the bad road network has been a challenge a lot of farmers have faced. Now, locating their farm has been an issue. Now, moving your fishes from the farm to the market is also difficult because of bad connecting road issues. So these are the issues. This is one of the challenge a lot of farmers are facing. And now all this challenge helps to increase the cost of production for the farmer. The cost of production. Now, when you now calculate how to move or how to transport your products, or how farmers will locate you, it will affect your cost of production, and in time increase your cost of production. And once the cost of production is high, the marketers will not be able to buy at the price you want to sell, and it will reduce the profit margin you should have made in the catfish farm business. So these are challenges a lot of farmers face. Now, the fourth one is the breed of the fingerling, the juvenile, or the fishes, the broodstock you want to buy. Now, the breed of these broodstocks also have an effect in the catfish farm business. Now, we have a lot of breed that have been infected, and it affects the output, the results. So once we have a lot of bad breed in the catfish farm business today, a lot of farmers they tend not to make good sales or make good return, because those breeds don't give good output. So bad breeds of fishes is one of the challenges a lot of farmers encounter. And a lot of persons have been asking, how do I identify a good breed? How do I look out for a good breed, even for the fingerling, for the juvenile, even for the broodstock, for those that want to hatch? You see persons complain, maybe I bought broodstock and when I want to hatch, all the fishes will just die after 2 days. So most times it's on the species of the fingerling or the broodstock you went to buy. So that's one of the challenges a lot of farmers encounter in the catfish farm business. So we have looked at 4 of these challenges. Stay tuned as we look at the next 6 of the challenges a lot of farmers face in the catfish farm business. We'll be right back. So the 5th challenge a lot of farmers encounter in the catfish farm business is the water source. Now, most of the water sources are not adequate or are not okay for the catfish. Now, the pH level for the catfish is within the range of 6.5 to 9, thereabout. Now, above or below that range is harmful for the catfish. So the source of water should be okay for the catfish to do. Now, not just available, it should also be portable for them to stay. And that is a major challenge a lot of catfish farmers have encountered. And there are some areas to get the borehole is very expensive. I know areas will spend millions of naira just to sink borehole in that area. So that's a major challenge a lot of farmers encounter in the catfish farm business today. The source of water, getting available and affordable water supply for their fishes has been a major challenge most farmers encounter in the catfish farm business today. Now, the next challenge a lot of farmers encounter is the cost or the hike of the price of the feed. Now, getting quality feed is very expensive today in the catfish farm business. Now, and there is a steady hike in the price of the feed. Now, there is almost a 30 to 40%, if not more than, increase in the feed compared to when farmers bought last. So on a daily basis, there are increase in the price of feed. Now, this has really affected a lot of farmers. A lot of persons have reduced the quantity of fishes they do, or also they have want to stop for a while to watch how the business is before they go back in the catfish farm business. So the cost of the feed has been a major challenge a lot of farmers are facing today in the catfish farm business. And now this has resulted in a lot of persons using feed that are not of good quality for their fishes, and it has affected the fishes, their growth, even it has caused them a lot of disease, a lot of outbreak have happened because the feed now a lot of farmers are using as a substitute to the high cost of feed. And this will take us to the next challenge, which is the diseases. Now, a lot of farmers have encountered a lot of diseases in the catfish farm business today. Now, this results from maybe the inadequate or the poor feeding pattern or the type of feed they give to the fishes. Now, you see some crackhead, some fishes they have the crackhead. You see a lot of fishes, they just see them and you just wake up and some of them are dying, some of them are having stunted growth. So some of them, you notice a lot of changes in the fishes. So disease and outbreak is a challenge most farmers they face in the catfish farm business. So the disease is one thing that has affected a lot of farms today. You can just wake up one morning and all your fishes are just floating on top of the water, they are dead because of one outbreak of a disease or the other. So this is a challenge that a lot of farmers are facing today. Now we have looked at the 7th one we are looking at today is getting the right workers, getting right and dedicated workers. Now, most persons, they don't really have the technical know-how of the catfish farm business and they want to work in a farm. Now you employ them, they don't know how to feed. They are wasting your feed for you, they are not feeding adequately, they don't really observe the fishes and how it works. So getting the right workers is very essential. And the shortfall of the right workers have really affected a lot of farms hugely. you just employ persons that they are just in for the work for just the pay. They don't really have the knowledge about the catfish farm business, and it's bad for the business. It affects the business so much. So getting dedicated workers that have the technical know-how is essential for every catfish farmer. So getting those workers is scarce, so it's a challenge a lot of farmers go through in the catfish farm business. So look at the eighth challenge is also the market outlet. Where are the market located? Now, there are a lot of places your farm is located at. Before you get to the closest farm to you is very far. So once you check the logistics involved in getting to those farms is high. So it's a challenge to get the market. So there should be an open market whereby catfish farmers can sell their farm, whereby persons can come to buy, the direct consumers can come to buy from the farmers. Lastly, we are looking at today is the handling of the fishes, especially in transporting. A lot of persons, they have bought fishes and say, okay, I bought 10,000 fishes, and before it got to my farm, all are dead. Almost half of them are dead. So it has been going on and on. So lack of proper handling, the logistics systems of transporting fishes from one place to another is a major challenge that farmers have been facing. A lot of farmers, they had to maybe send a new batch of fishes now, and the cost is on the farmer. You have sent the first batch and they die. Now these are due to poor handling from maybe the persons, the logistics company that you are making use of. So the poor handling is a challenge a lot of farmers encounter in the catfish business. So thank you for watching our videos. These are the 10 challenges, and there are still more. So for this video, we just look at the 10 challenges farmers face, ranging from the availability of space to the breed of the catfish, also to the shortage of power, to the bad road network, to the outbreak of diseases, the hike of the feed that is going on now, to the lack of proper and trained workers, also to the lack of handling of the catfish and transporting them. So all these are challenges farmers face in the catfish farm business today. So there are ways farmers can also tackle these challenges to see how they can make headway in the catfish farm business. So thank you for watching. Hit on the subscribe button. We are going to be bringing more videos to guide you and see you excel in the catfish farm business. Until next time, stay well. Thanks.